SMU at Louisville. Who would have thought that in the preseason that this was going to be the ACC game of the week when you have Clemson at Florida State, a revenge game for Clemson, who Florida State beat them in their own building last year. No. SMU at Louisville. This is the ACC game of the week. Both have one loss on the season, but 0 losses in the ACC conference. And both have been looking really good so far. SMU has looked much better since they got rid of Preston Stone at quarterback and now has put in Kevin Jennings. He's provided a new spark to the SMU Mustangs. There's now a dual threat guy who can beat defenses with his legs and with his arm. And on the flip side, Louisville, even though they just suffered a tough loss to Notre Dame last week, they have looked really good, and Tyler Shuck has looked the part so far. If he remains healthy, Tyler Shuck is going to be a really good quarterback in this conference. And it's probably the best quarterback that SMU will have faced to date and this SMU defense. So where does that leave us for here? I think the way that SMU is playing and how Kevin Jennings has really put his team on his back in terms of offensively, I think they have a really good shot against Louisville. Now, Louisville has a pretty good defense, but they do have holes, and they can get got on. Like, Notre Dame was able to put up points on this Louisville defense, and Notre Dame can't really throw the ball, and they're pretty one-dimensional. So with SMU being able to operate through the air and on the ground, I do think that they'll have some success against this Louisville defense. And for Louisville, what are we looking for here? We're looking for Tyler Shuck to have a big day on this SMU defense, who has the secondary has been exposed a little bit, especially it's low scoring. But BYU was able to get some guys open in that secondary against that game, and then obviously you look to the iron skillet where this defense let up I think like 44 points. So there's holes that Louisville can access here on this defense. So I think it'll be a really good game. This is really going to be a battle for what likely will be third place. I think the top two in the conference are probably Miami and Clemson, and then these two are right there, and you can't rule them out to be in the conference championship. So especially SMU, this is probably their last hardest game. I don't think they have Miami or Clemson on their schedule. So this should be a really big game for SMU to pull off. And for Louisville. Now Louisville plays Clemson and Miami, so they have a tougher route. But this is for the next class. This game is for the next class in the ACC and a shot to remain alive in the conference. So looking forward to this one. The spread right now is Louisville -6.5. I think if it gets to 7, I'll bet SMU. It was at 7 earlier in the week. But right now I'll probably stay away. But if it gets to 7, I'll probably take SMU plus the points. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.